How we doing, everybody? Jeff Lloyd from the OBR. Going to do a short here, our instant reaction. The article put out through The Athletic from Jason Lloyd on Deshaun Watson. Everybody kind of had all the same feelings, but, everybody always wants to get basically the validation that what they believe and what they are seeing is real. And through this piece from Jason Lloyd, it's damning, obviously. You talk about, when the Browns were meeting with Deshaun Watson about trying to acquire him. And remember, we heard, Deshaun loved what Coach Stefanski, had drawn up and how he would fit in his offense. To find out that Deshaun basically finally got to Cleveland, got to OTAs, and, basically was already asking where is his shotgun offense that he was familiar with and comfortable with. There were talks from somebody, and I forget now, that when Deshaun was still in Houston, and this was with Bill O'Brien, somebody was observing like Bill O'Brien basically almost, calling it for him from the sidelines. You get from this piece that, Deshaun took this contract as a franchise player and basically just came in with the thought process, I'm the quarterback and I'm just going to play quarterback. It definitely gives off a vibe. There was no extra work whatsoever. I mean, minimal required, which is a joke from an NFL quarterback. He should be the first one in your building. He should be the last one in your building. He should be hosting players at his home, going through film. The responsibility of an NFL quarterback is certainly tremendous. And it is certainly something that cannot be done with minimal work ethic, minimal effort. And it certainly seems that is exactly what the Cleveland Browns got for their $230 million investment. There were warning signs. They ignored them. So let's not completely absolve the Browns by any means whatsoever here, okay? Also, the talk of the locker room. And here's the problem. It appears that Deshaun had been coddled. And in this piece, he was not reprimanded in front of the entire team for his mistakes that were on tape like other players were. The second Deshaun got injured and Jameis Winston was installed at quarterback one, all of a sudden the critiquing of the starting quarterback restarted up in meetings in front of all his peers and teammates. Again, another sign. I screamed when they made him a captain. What in the world made you think that anything this guy had done gave you, reflections of being a captain? Well, they made him a captain, continued to make him a captain. They changed the offensive outlook. And whether or not Bill Callahan left because Van Pelt left, his son, I don't necessarily know the truth to that. It was certainly a tough spot for a guy like Bill Callahan to be in, certainly. Now, you brought in Ken Dorsey. Obviously, that all just flamed out. It didn't work. Within, you didn't bring back Joe Flacco, which within this article basically says that Joe Flacco learned the offense in a month faster than Deshaun Watson had in his 2 years he had been with the team. Exit interviews, we heard Myles Garrett say he didn't know, what the future held as far as him and the direction of this team. I said it was a direct shot at Deshaun Watson. I'm steadfast, confirmed in my belief now that it was a shot at Deshaun Watson. Joel Bitonio, same type of thing. Jack Conklin talking, I believe it was Darryl Ryder at the end, talking about how they all had to change what they were doing. So the team was built one way, but basically had to change and accommodate to, I guess, try to make things easier for the quarterback, which did not happen. There were players all over the field, and Deshaun just held on the ball, ate the ball, took sacks. This is all stuff we saw. And this piece today confirmed to us what we all saw. Deshaun Watson came to Cleveland for $230 million guaranteed. He didn't come to be the face of the franchise. He didn't come to win this franchise the Super Bowl. He came for a $230 million check. Now, we all knew that. We all believed it. All of that stuff is true. But now the proof is in the pudding, and we all know it as fact. Jeff Lloyd, the OBR.